This week, an Emperor's Tarot card was revealed, and we're going to interpret what it means. And Cool Mini or Not has announced new expansions for Season 4 of Cthulhu Death May Die, plus we have a variety of miniatures to take a look at. All this and more in this week's Hobby News. I'm Angela, you're watching Hobby Night, now let's get to it.
Galaxy. The galaxy burns in the fire of ambition. Another round of the great game begins.
The Arks of Omen is the next big narrative campaign for Warhammer 40k, and the first trailer that we've seen is showing an Emperor's Tarot card, and I think that it has some interesting reveals amongst it, and I cannot wait to talk about it. Let's first talk about what we do already know about the Arks of Omen, however. We know that it's going to be taking place on Space Hulks, and we know that Abaddon the Despoiler has been having a heavy hand in what has been going on. This was all revealed to us at Warhammer Day event, and now we have a little bit more information. Now, the majority of this trailer was very vague, but the last line about the next great game beginning has got a lot of people on the internet, including myself, thinking that, okay, finally, we are actually heading towards 10th edition. Because of course, yes, narratively, the next great game means something in regards to chaos, but if you think about it, GW is definitely going to refer to their own games as the next great game, which means that we could be getting 10th edition actually happening. They've been teasing it, I feel like, for ages, and I think now we're going to get the narrative that leads to it. There is a lot of speculation about what could actually happen to get us there, so I'd love to know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. We've got a Goff Rocker coming to us this holiday season as the official holiday Christmas miniature, which, I mean, he really has nothing to do with the season, but they always like to reveal some sort of fancy orc, and this time we have a Goff Rocker who looks like he has stepped right out of the band for Shoota's Blood and Teeth, and I, for one, cannot wait for the reveal of the music video featuring this gentleman next week. Hey guys, I just wanted to jump in and let you know that this week's first ever hobby stream is going to be Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm going to be painting up some of the miniatures sent to me by ISS Vanguard and Awaken Realms. These are some really cool models, so be looking forward to it, and I hope to see you there. Next up, I want to talk about the reveal of the Scorpious Missle Tank, because I think out of all of the tanks that we've had revealed to us so far from the Horus Heresy era, this one is my favorite because it reminds me of the old Whirlwinds that I used to run in my 5th edition list with my Crimson Fists. I just love the look of this little tank, I love the rockets on it, and it's exciting to see it be a no longer exclusively resin miniature. The fact that we're getting one in plastic is delightful, and I can't wait to at least pick up one. Next, I want to talk about a miniature that I'm way less thrilled about, because when I first saw the Lord Commander Solar, I even forgot his name even though it's written down in front of me, I was like, is this a new Age of Sigmar miniature? But it's not. It is in fact an Astra Militarum model, and I for one really don't like it. Like, the sculpt itself is fine, but it does not look Warhammer 40k at all, and it's not just the overly bright and clean aesthetic that they put on the model, but it also happens to do with the design of the model. If you look at all of the Warhammer 40k models in the past, at least the ones that I was looking at, all of the halos that go around the head of any character model are sharp and rigid. There are no curves, nothing looks organic. That was a design element specifically chosen to be used in Age of Sigmar. I don't know if it's an element from Warhammer Fantasy specifically, but it's definitively an element from Age of Sigmar. You see it all the time in the Stormcast Eternal especially, and that's exactly what I thought this particular model was. I thought it was either some type of new Stormcast Eternal or perhaps even a new Empire model, maybe them actually addressing the old world, but no, it is for the Astra Militarum, and I don't exactly know if I like Games Workshop actually mixing their design bibles, because it means that you're going to somewhat get these characters confused, and unless they actually plan on having them function in both game systems, I'd rather them keep the designs much more clearly separate from each other, and I don't know if I enjoy this overlap. Last but not least, CMON has dropped another trailer for Season 4 of Cthulhu Death May Die, but this time it's featuring the expansion box that you can get with the set. This is looking very exciting because not only do you get a variety of new investigators, one of which distinctly reminds me of an adult Aubrey from the Atlantis movie from Disney, except that now she's carrying a machine gun, and I kind of love it. I think I might have to track down that model at least. But we also get a variety of new monsters. There's 6 new expansion boxes that come in the big box, and there's a new Elder God, and I'm gonna try to pronounce this, but because it's an Elder God, I'm probably gonna butcher it. You are getting the Nyarlathotep? I don't know, I probably said that wrong, but regardless, it looks stunning. And
this is literally my job.
It is, it's that last word, I italicized it, starts with an N.
All right, obviously, the way that is pronounced
Obviously.
is... Nyarlathotep!
Exactly, and he looks stunning. I especially actually like the cultist figure before he transforms into his big Elder God form. I think both look fantastic, and I'm definitely very interested in this particular game. All right, that has been it for this week in hobby news. Definitely let me know what your thoughts are for how we're going to be getting into 10th edition now that we know that this new narrative campaign is probably most definitely leading us towards it. Before I head out, I do want to give a huge thank you to my patrons for making it so content like this can continue to happen. Without your guys' support, we just wouldn't be doing this, so thank you very, very much. I have been Angela, and I hope you have a wonderful hobby night.